The phone is ringing. Clients need updates, and you're about to be buried under a mountain of lease agreements, compliance forms, and manual data entry. This pie chart shows exactly where your week goes. A staggering 74% of a real estate professional's time is swallowed by administrative tasks. That leaves a mere 26% for actually generating revenue and closing deals. To fix this capacity issue, the industry is turning to artificial intelligence. Right now, 92% of real estate firms are either exploring or actively implementing AI tools. But there is a trap here. Most firms focus on highly visible, customer-facing tools. They buy a subscription that generates property descriptions in seconds and assume they have solved their workflow problem. Look at this quadrant chart comparing customer visibility against bottom-line impact. While writing a listing description is a visible win, it only saves about 30 minutes of work. That places these tools in the low-impact quadrant. When we update the chart, the real ROI moves into the invisible operations layer. Automating lease audits or vendor reconciliation replaces 8 hours of manual labor with seconds of processing. That massive reduction in overhead is what actually moves the needle on your bottom line. If you don't differentiate between these layers, you end up burning your software budget on gimmicks, while your team remains trapped under the exact same administrative workload. Let's break down what this means for residential brokerages and solo agents operating in a high-velocity, relationship-driven environment. The heaviest anchors slowing these teams down are delayed responses to incoming leads and the hours spent manually compiling comparative market analysis reports. Instead of a 4-hour manual wait time, an AI agent engages an inquiry in under 5 minutes. Zooming in, the system actively scores the lead, tracking listing views and calculator usage to generate a priority score before a human ever picks up the phone. Shrinking your response time from hours to seconds is a massive advantage, but relying too heavily on automation risks creating cold, robotic interactions that turn buyers away. To avoid that, these tools require significant upfront investment to train and localize the prompts. The output has to sound authentic to your specific market. For residential agents, the software wins the race to capture the lead, but it is the human agent who builds the relational trust required to actually close the deal. Now, let's look at the relentless, high-volume environment of property management companies. Property managers are often overwhelmed by low-margin tasks, like answering routine tenant questions or routing hundreds of maintenance tickets. Take tenant screening. Historically, running background checks and verifying income drains about 10 hours of manual labor every single week from leasing staff. Deploying conversational AI chatbots and predictive maintenance systems directly targets these logistical hurdles. This line graph tracks the operational impact over time. Screening time drops to just 2 hours a week, and average vacancy periods fall steeply, ultimately saving 18 days per unit. The trade-off is compliance. This massive reduction in overhead requires rigorous human oversight to ensure the AI doesn't accidentally violate fair housing regulations or promise false lease terms to a prospective tenant. Successful property managers use these systems as a scalable triage layer to prevent staff burnout and reduce unit turnover, while keeping human oversight on the final decisions. Finally, we look at the high-stakes, data-heavy realm of commercial real estate and institutional investors. Their massive back-office bottleneck lies in the paperwork, conducting line-by-line manual audits of 90-page leases and resolving complex three-way invoice matching exceptions. Human paralegals typically spend anywhere from 4 to 8 hours extracting covenants, escalation dates, and common area maintenance terms from a single commercial document. Look at this split-screen comparison. On the left, a manual review takes 8 hours. On the right, specialized AI document extraction tools accomplish the exact same task in 15 minutes, maintaining over 95% accuracy. For institutional managers, this means gaining total, real-time visibility across a massive portfolio and generating the SOX-ready audit trails required for compliance. The trade-off here is infrastructure. These enterprise-grade tools come with high upfront capital costs and have absolutely zero tolerance for messy, unstructured historical data. In commercial real estate, this technology acts as a precision extraction tool. It only delivers that massive return on investment if the firm's foundational data architecture is meticulously organized. After seeing those metrics, the immediate urge is to go out and purchase software to fix your operational problems today. But remember the rule: garbage in, garbage out. If you purchase an AI tool without auditing your data first, you will simply automate your current chaos, processing bad information faster than ever before. This graphic outlines the 3 mandatory prerequisites for success in any real estate sector: clean data, documented processes, and a willingness to audit. If you are a solo agent or a residential brokerage, your priority is the customer-facing marketing layer. Use it to qualify inquiries and capture lead intent before the competition. If you are a property manager, focus on the logistics layer. Implement systems that handle around-the-clock tenant communications and route maintenance requests efficiently. And if you operate in commercial real estate or institutional investment, target the operations layer to speed up due diligence, handle document abstraction, and reduce overall risk. There is an industry-wide anxiety that these digital agents will eventually eliminate real estate jobs altogether. But algorithms cannot replicate local market intuition. They can't walk a client through a physical property tour, and they cannot navigate the nuances of complex, multi-party financial negotiations. Technology won't replace real estate professionals, but a real estate professional operating at AI speed will absolutely replace one still relying on manual data entry.